episode 25 and 26. So if you're not up to date, there will be spoilers. So just keep that in mind. This is a bi-weekly. For those who don't know, this is basically a bi-weekly chat that I do that goes over the 2 episodes of wonderful Precure that passed in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, and can you guys believe that we're already at the end of July? It's crazy to think about. it's the last day of July and tomorrow's August. How is time going by so fast? It feels like July just started. I don't know. Do you ever feel like sometimes the month like just drags on, but then like when you get to the month, it feels like it went by so fast? It's weird, right? I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like that. Every time we get close to the end of the month, I'm like, wow, it's already close to the end of the month. It's already time for a new month. Mentally, I'm in April still. Oh, by the way, let me say hi to everybody in chat. I'm gonna go based on the participants list. Hi, Colton. Hi, Dark Shadows. Hi, Marshall. Hi, Miracle Celestia. Hi, Muziden. Hi, Richard. Hi, Xavier. Hi, Xenogoku. Welcome. Oh, hi, Antonio. Welcome. So yeah, but yeah, it is pretty. It doesn't feel real, honestly, with how fast time is going. But yeah, today's episodes are quite fitting, especially episode 26 because it's so hot. It's been so hot lately where I am. The heat, I can't stand the heat. For those who don't know, I do not like the heat. I can't stand it. I am not good in it. I especially when it gets really hot, I get super like drained and I feel kind of like nauseous or sick, really. It feels like this month just started. Literally have school in a couple of weeks. Well, August hasn't started yet. Well, if you're talking about July, like honestly, it feels weird because it feels like only a couple of days have passed, but a whole month has passed. But yeah. Okay, so that being said, let's go into today's episodes. So we're gonna be talking about, like I mentioned, we're gonna be talking about episode 25 and 26. So and this is a wonderful Precure, as the title basically states. So yeah, if you haven't seen episode 25 or 26, I highly recommend you catch up, unless you don't mind getting spoiled. But yeah. Okay, so we start out with episode 25, and honestly, I'm just trying to go over what happened. Oh yeah, this was basically the episode where they're working on an assignment today. They're working on their summer homework. So yeah, the girls are on their summer break and they have summer homework to do, and I think yeah, they're. Let me just see. I kind of forgot how this episode started, to be honest. Hi Jagger, hi Kevin, welcome. But yeah, we start off the episode with Nico-sama, and Nico-sama seems to be fairly happy, like in Komugi's favorite spot. And then and Mai is there too, and they're just vibing. And yeah, and yeah, Iroha ends up summoning Mei, and oh yeah, they're talking. I remember now. They're talking basically about their homework, since they have to since they do need to like go do some research because it's a research assignment. So yeah, so they summon Mei and ask him if he can watch over Nico-sama, which is the egg. Nico-sama is an egg. Hi Samuel, welcome. Hi Godville, welcome. Head pats. Thank you for the head pats. Okay, so. But yeah. So they're talking talking about yeah, the summer homework basically, and yeah, Mimi agrees to take care of Nico-sama as an egg, and so and I believe if I remember right, Iroha and Mayu end up like wanting to work together with Komugi. They're like let's all do the assignment, the four of us together. But not Mayu. Yuki is not really keen on that idea. She doesn't really want it. She just wants to do the assignment with Mayu. And then here comes a funny part. Basically, okay, so let me get the image to show this off. Okay. Hi, KB Slayer, welcome! Okay, so let me make it tiny bit smaller. There we go. Okay. See, they're supposed to work as a group, right? You know, all four of them. Iroha, Komugi, Mayu, and Yuki. But yeah, and Mayu does not Mayu. I keep mixing them up. Yuki doesn't like the fact that Iroha said her and Komugi's names first, and she's just like, and she comes up with a suggestion, and it's just like, Yuki is just like, how about the group name could be Yuki and Mayu and the doggy pair. The dog team. Like they're just as if they're side characters. You can see, you know, and Komugi are just stumped and just like, what? It's so silly. Yeah. And yeah, like both Iroha and Komugi are quite like shocked at that, but they end up just brushing it off, and they end up going to the beach. And so their assignment, it's a research assignment, and they chose to study sea turtles. And so they go to the beach. And yeah, they end up going to the beach, and I think they also asked Satoru to join them as well. Satoru already finished his assignment, but he ended up coming along as well. So yeah, they're at the beach, and Mayu is stunned by how pretty the beach looks. And Komugi ends up as the dog she is. She ends up like jumping into the sand. She wants to run around in the sand, but she's still in her human form. Oh, I love Komugi. She's so silly. But yeah. And so then. Mayu just points out, like secretly to Satoru that he had already finished his homework, but he still came to the beach with them, and she just kind of teases, Satoru about his crush on Iroha. Yeah, and so Iroha mentions that the research project that they're doing is about sea turtles. But then Satoru ends up admitting that they came a bit too early, cause sea turtles end up they lay their eggs at night. So, and it's not a good time to be at the beach right now. But it does seem that they came prepared. Everyone seemed to have came prepared because Iroha and Komugi don't mind that, and they're like, well, more time to play before the assignment then. And Yuki's just like, why are we even here then? Because you know, she's a cat. She doesn't like the water anyways. But yeah. So yeah, and she's like, and Yuki is just like, I didn't bring any swimsuit here. Like, what are we supposed to do? And then Iroha and Komugi end up taking they were actually hiding their bathing suits underneath. They brought their swimsuits. They were prepared. Everyone was prepared. Even Mayu was prepared. Even Satoru was prepared. But yeah, we get to see them in their swimsuits. And Komugi's swimsuit is so cute. And then, hi Anime XYZ, welcome! We're talking about Wonderful Precure right now. It's basically kind of like a book club in a way, but for Wonderful Precure instead. But yeah, we're talking about the latest 2 episodes. Yeah, so Mayu also came prepared, and she even brought Yuki a swimsuit too. Much to not Komugi, Yuki's dismay. She didn't really expect that. And so they all get ready, and then Mayu is applying some powder to Yuki's skin to protect it from the sun. And I actually didn't realize that. Powder was actually good for like specifically for like playing in at the beach. But I mean, I guess it makes sense since Yuki probably wouldn't be swimming much anyways. But anyways, so yeah, they're doing Mayu is applying powder onto Yuki, and Iroha ends up putting on sunscreen on Komugi. And they're all ready. Once they're all ready, they make it. They end up well, not everybody. Yuki ends up making a sandcastle, and it's quite nice. She worked hard on that sandcastle. And then also wait, let me just show what the sandcastle looks like because it's pretty impressive. Look at that! Look at that sandcastle! Isn't it so pretty? Yuki did such a great job. And then Komugi is just being a dog. Being the dog girl that she is, and she's just she ends up digging like a huge hole around the castle. I mean, to be fair, it could act as a moat, but still. A book club about Precure. Kinda, yeah, basically. Although it's not really like it's the same principle as a book club. But yeah. Yuki's a little bit annoyed with Komugi, and she gets and Komugi ends up accidentally like getting sand in Yuki's face, and then we get to see Iroha surfing actually. It's nice to see her. It's nice to see her doing like more sports stuff because we did hear that she was athletic. Look at her go! Look at her go! She's surfing! And while Iroha is surfing, someone may be watching. Satoru is in fact watching, and Mayu comes in again and ends up teasing. She ends up like teasing Satoru by narrating his inner voice. Basically, she's just like describing all the potential thoughts that Satoru has, while he's watching Iroha surf. Yeah, for those who don't know, Satoru basically has a crush on Iroha. Yeah, it's honestly so it's so cute seeing like Mayu like being so invested in rooting for Satoru and Iroha to get together. It's so cute. Yeah, Mayu looked her cutest as she was doing it. Honestly, yeah. Wait, look at. Wait, hold on. Let me get this. There we go. Look at that. Mayu shows on a new personality trait. Yeah, she does. She shows a new personality trait. I really do hope we get to see more, like with Iroha, because like I feel like we're seeing a lot with Mayu, which I don't mind, but I do want to see more of how Iroha acts as well. You know? And then Komugi ends up joining Iraha on her surfboard. But the thing is, like, they might not be able to fit. So Komugi transforms back into a dog, and they're surfing! And it's so cute. It's so cute seeing them surf together. There we go! Look at them! They're surfing! It's so cute. And so... After that, we see that Satoru, Komugi ends up seeing Satoru swim. And Satoru is not the best at swimming. I mean, he's not the most athletic from what we've seen. And Komugi's just like, I'm gonna show you how to doggy paddle. She's so proud of it too. But she ends up drowning instead while she does it. And you can just see Satoru panicking. It's so funny. But like Komugi's fine though. They're not that far in the water, I think. So, but yes, Komugi just sunk to the ground while doing the doggy paddle. And then we see Mayu in the water, and Yuki's a little bit nervous because she is a cat, so she doesn't like seeing Mayu in the water too much because she's nervous that Mayu something might happen to her, and she wouldn't be able to help her because she doesn't like the water. Then Yuki notices a pretty shell, and she wants to get it, but it's in the water, and she's like super scared, and it's cute seeing her scared of the water, and seeing her inner cat come out. Like, look at her! Like her cat-like instincts are coming out. It's so cute. She's too nervous to touch the water. Like, and just when she does, it's like scary. She's shocked. Yeah, she is a cat after all. She is a cat turned human. And then this is when, like, seeing that Yuki is scared, Mayu invites her to come into the water with her, and that she's gonna be by her side. Like, she's gonna take it. They're gonna take it one step at a time, right beside each other. And Yuki's a little bit hesitant, but she accepts, and then she dips her toes gently in the water, and things are going well. She's actually in the water. She actually made it in the water. Look at her. She's doing it, guys. She's doing it. She's in the water. But then, of course, like right as Yuki is gaining confidence about being in the water, we get Kabuki jump scare. This was kind of funny. And then Yuki just jolts back. So she jolts back onto land, and she's like terrified. We get this scared face of poor Yuki. Look at that! She's just so shocked. Poor Yuki. And the way she just left, it was very cat-like too, because she jumps right out of the water like a cat would, and she lands. That's the silliest face Komugi can make. Oh wait, are you talking about Komugi's face? Because the blonde girl is Mayu. Not Mayu. Ah! I'm getting the names mixed up. Why do I always get the names mixed up? The blonde girl is Yuki. But yeah. And you can see like how she landed. It's really like a cat pose. But yeah. Whoops. I didn't add it. Whoopsie. I thought I added it. Maybe I did, but I clicked cancel instead. Whoopsie. It's okay. But yeah. And then the Komugi's just like, I can teach you how to doggy paddle, and Yuki's like, no, you're not. I'm not interested. And then they stop and they have a little, they eat a little picnic. They have a little picnic and they have sandwiches, and they're nice sandwiches. And then they end up talking. They end up talking about the sea turtles a bit, and why the sea turtles had chosen this beach to lay their eggs. And Satoru ends up explaining that the sand is basically kind of like a bed for the eggs. We're learning about sea turtle eggs now. And yeah, he basically says that the eggs are buried deep in the sand, and as long and the gender of the turtles depends on the sand's temperature. I think he said that if it's, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I think if it's warmer, it's they'll hatch into male sea turtles, but if it's colder, it's female turtles. I think that's what it is. Wait. Let me just look it up just to make sure. I don't remember. Hi Joe! Hi Clover! Welcome! Sorry for being late. It's okay, don't worry! I forgot. Oh wait, did I get it wrong? Oh wait. I think I got it wrong. Whoops. I think, okay, if it's yeah, if the temperature is if it's lower, yeah, I think, yeah, if the temperature is lower, then the eggs will hatch as male. But if it's high, yeah, if it's hotter, then they'll hatch as female, which is really interesting. It's really interesting to think about. Yeah. But if the sand is too cold, and it's too cold and wet, then they won't hatch. And then speaking of eggs hatching, a garu egg is about to hatch once again. I wonder what it could be this time. I think it's pretty obvious. Honestly, they've done a pretty good job at foreshadowing like what animal it's going to be. But yeah. And so, and then afterwards, the garu ends up hatching not too long later, and it's a giant sea turtle garu. Oh no. Look at him! Oh my goodness, he's huge. The garu is so huge. Hi, Rising Dragon Soul, welcome! I remember learning that that on Wildcrafts when I was a kid. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, I think I remember. Are they? Wait. Oh, they are! Oh my god, I forgot about the Krat brothers. They had this show that I remember watching when I was little. It was called Zaboomafoo, and they had a lemur. Does anyone know about Zaboomafoo? Wait, let me get. Does anyone remember Zaboomafoo? That's what they were most known for, I think. I heard before a long time ago. I remember that show. Yeah! With the lemur. It was so cute. I think get to watch it too much, but it was nice to watch it. I remember Zaboomafoo would be so lively. For those who don't know, I'll just show what it is. This is Zaboomafoo! Yeah! That's Zaboomafoo! What episode Wildcat? I don't know. I don't know what episode they teach about about sea turtles. But maybe they also have an episode in Zaboomafoo. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah! I wouldn't know what episode they teach about like specific animals. Because it always alternates, I think. Like they talk about different animals every episode. But anyway, yeah. I just wanted to like mention that since the Crap Brothers were brought up. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, giant sea turtle. That's what. The episodes of they're looking out for the alligator eggs on wildcats. Oh, okay. Anyways, the sea turtle Galagado's here, and it causes a huge, like a mini sandstorm, and their poor sandwiches are gone. Wait, let me. All their sandwiches are gone, and they get sand in their face. The picnic is ruined. But yeah, so Satoru recognizes that it's a sea turtle Galagado, and so the Cures end up transforming, and then they try to face against the Galagado to try and save it. And the Galagado keeps throwing sand. And Lillian, also known as Mayu, she tries to like focus on calming the Galagado down, and she ends up going onto its shell. What? Gadu. Yeah, that's the name of that's the name of the monster this season. Precure has each season has a monster of the week, and in this season it's they're called Gadagadus. It's spelled like this. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, Gadagadu. Yeah. And basically Gadagados are basically animals from the Nico Garden that were turned evil against their will. So yeah. And they always hatch out of eggs. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, you're right! I don't get it. It's okay. Basically, think of them, they're innocent animals and they gotta save them, basically. Like, they don't... unlike other seasons, they don't really fight against them. They just try to... They try to save them because they're like brainwashed, basically. That's the easiest way I can describe it. It's like brainwashed animals. Hi, Joe! Welcome! You look like you fit right in with these girls. Really? Would I be a Precure? I wish I could be a Precure. I don't know if I fit this like this season's outfits though. I don't know which season's outfit I would really fit the most, but it's okay. But yeah, you are a perfect Precure. Aww. The first Gadagadu monster was a sheep, which is Mei Mei. Yeah, it was Mei Mei. But yeah, anyways, going back to the sea turtle, Lillian holds on to the sea turtle, and Nyami, who is also Yuki, she gets worried because, like, even though she's grabbing on, she's struggling a bit. But Lillian's determined to help the Gadagadu. And they... Whoa. What's happening? There we go. Oh, dear. Something's happening with the images. Okay. Then... the Gadagadu ends up swimming away with Lillian on its shell. And he ends up diving. ends up diving, and Lillian's holding on to her breath. And she's trying her best. She's trying her best to be brave. Lillian could drown. Yeah, she could. But she's being brave. She's determined. She's determined to save the Garu and bring it back. Bring it back to normal. Look at her. Who's Lillian? It's Mayu, basically. Cure Lillian is Mayu's Precure alter ego. So we have Cure Wonderful, who is Komugi's alter ego. We have Cure Friendly, who is Cure. We have Cure Friendly, who is Iroha's alter ego. Komugi's the pink. Friendly is purple. Yeah. Iroha and Friendly, she's purple. And then Nyami is Yuki's Precure alter ego. And her Precure form is mostly white, but she's represented by the color blue. And Lillian is Mayu. I have so many questions. It's okay if you're not familiar. It's okay to have a lot of questions. We are technically in the middle of this season too, so it's okay. And yeah, Yuki is green. Not Yuki. Mayu! And Mayu is green. Lillian is green. Yeah. This is Mayu transformed into Cure Lillian. But yeah. So they end up going back to the surface, and the other cures are following the Garu with Mayu on. And they're trying to figure out a way to be able to reach them. And they seem to be going towards a specific island. Quick question, did you get the Shiny Cats pack yet, IRL? I haven't yet. I really want it though. I want to get it. One day I'll get it. One day. I did actually get plushies of Cure Lillian and Cure Nyami though. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream, but I have plushies of them now. They're so cute. I need to show them at some point. But yeah. So yeah, they noticed that that the Garu is heading towards an island, a specific island that we can see right here. Sorry, I keep yawning and I put my mouth over, so it looks like I get sad sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm just eepy. Don't worry. I'm not actually sad. It's just my model with the tracking. But yeah, you see the little dot. There's a little dot, and that's the Garu. We see it there. It's heading towards that island. Were you exhausted yesterday? Yeah, I was. The eepiness never ends. But anyways, the other cures think of actually jumping over. But Nyami has a different idea. I heard Coco. Yeah, Coco's outside right now. Nyami summons. She summons the Amity Tamarine. And I still want to get the Amity Tamarine. It's so pretty. And she uses the Kiaran Fawn in order to dash towards the island that they need to reach. And so they make it. And also the other cures follow suit too. They all have the fawn powers. I was gonna say swan. Not yet! We haven't seen the swan ability yet. Oh wait a minute. Yes, we have. Wait, did we? I think we did. Yeah, it was the episode with the gorilla, I think. But yeah, look! They all have little fawn antlers, and they have like little boots that match. But yeah, this gives them the ability of speed, I think. So yeah. So they end up reaching... Oh no, they end up... it's the power of jumping. Never mind, I was wrong. I think it's the lion that's speed. Yeah, it's sleeping. My bad. They're able to jump really far. And so yeah, they make it. They end up making it. And... they reach Lillian and the Gado. And Nyami is worried about Lillian because she had to like go underwater and stuff. Honestly, it would have been interesting if it was the opposite, to be honest. But yeah, like not Mayu. Yuki cares a lot about Mayu. So yeah, and then. And this is kind of where, oh wait, I'm just trying to remember what happens at this part. I have to go. Good night. I have to go. Good night, Plum. Bye, Celestia. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Shiny Pikachu. Welcome. What is Precure about? Without giving too much information, it's a magical girl show. It's very huge. It's there's 20 seasons, and they're all 20 seasons have a different theme. So there's a season. There's a season for everybody, to be honest. Like, there's all sorts of different themes. So if one season's not your cup of tea, then you can try a different season. I mean, I guess that's how I can explain it the best. Like, there's always a different season and a different there's a different like theme and world that the cures have to save and stuff. It's always different every season. 20 seasons. Yes, it's been actually yeah, this is the 21st season. But yeah, each season lasts for a year. And yeah, this is the 21st season on the 20th year. Hi, BB Des! Welcome! Thank you for the $2 super chat! Spoiler, they're all actually magical boys? No, they're all girls. Like, it's never really been implied, I don't think. No, I'm trying to remember. I don't... Yeah, no. They're all girls. But there have been... there is actually one cure who's who's part of the main team who's a guy. And that's Cure Wing from the previous season. I won't say too much though, just in case anyone is interested in watching the previous season. But yeah, like there's always been guys in Precure, and they've been starting to take a more prominent role now, which is nice to see too. Especially that one that there's a whoopsie daisy. Let me just... I thought... There we go. Okay. Yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, there's been more like cure type roles that guys have been playing more lately. And actually, there's actually a musical season. It's not a season. It's not an official season, but what was I saying? I'm getting like distracted. But yeah, there's been oh yeah, there's like a musical side project basically, where all the cures are boys basically. Yeah. Baby Nose, thank you for the $5 super chat! I want to DDR version of the music season. Yeah, it's the season. It's not really a season, but the musical like side project where it's all guys. It's called Dancing Star Precure. So yeah, there is a music theme season which is called Sweet Precure. Yeah. Also, hi Bryant, hi Chaotix Gamer, welcome! Pokemon has been around since April 1st, 1997, which is about 27 years. Yeah, Pokemon's been around for nearly 30 years. It's crazy to think about. Anyways, going back to the episode. I just noticed the fox ears. These aren't fox ears, these are cat ears. I'm not a fox. These are just cat ears. I have them on sometimes. But yeah. Where were we? Oh yeah. But yeah. Lillian. Sorry. Nyami. There we go. Oh my goodness. I swear the heat's getting to me. Nyami ends up understanding. She starts to realize that teamwork is really important for this. They do all need to work together. But I can't remember if that's specifically what's told here. But they realize that they notice that with the water that the Galigadu spits out. And it's a lot of water, I'll show you guys. It's a lot. The Galagal just splooshes. It's kinda like the equivalent of Hydro Pump from Pokemon. I mean, we're talking about Pokemon a little bit, but yeah. It's like a super huge blast of water. And it basically Hydro Pump, yeah, basically Hydro Pump. And yeah, they try to stop the water. Wonderful tries to stop it with the Puni barrier, but there's still like water droplets that end up going all over the place. And Lillian notices that there's eggs. There's baby sea turtle eggs that are just there. And then Lillian remembers that if the eggs get too cold, they can't hatch. So she warns Nyami and everybody else. And so they have to protect the eggs so that the babies can hatch. And the Galagal is approaching fast. And so Nyami ends up trying to face against the Galagal. But oh wait. There's some parts I forgot about this episode, honestly. Wait, hold on. What? Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Okay. Yeah, basically, Nyami ends up summoning a huge barrier to try and protect all of the eggs from getting wet and more colder, I should say. Look at that! Look at her go! She's summoning the barrier. And then basically, this is when Lillian calls out to Nyami to basically tell her that, like, she's not alone. If like she needs to work as a team with everybody, because like she can't just use all of her powers alone. And this is like a very interesting moment here, because we see this like this shot here. I'm sorry, I kind of like it's been like almost 2 weeks since the episode came out. It's been over a week, and I kind of forgot some parts, like some specific parts in the episode of what happened. But yeah. And so, like, she knew that, like, despite going underwater, Lillian knew that everyone would end up coming to help her. And, like, they all care about the Gadu and the eggs. Like, they, like, saving the Gadu specifically. But yeah. And so, as more water is rushing, that's when Nyami turns around and is worried. But Wonderful takes her hand. Komuki takes her hand to show that she really is not alone. They're all friends. And it's a very heartwarming moment. And yeah, and then Wonderful ends up using her Puni barrier to catch the water droplets and stop them from spreading. And it's so cute. And we get another cute Komugi pose, or Wonderful pose, I should say. Look at her. Look how happy she is. She's so cute. I love Wonderful. But yeah. Fun sea turtle fact: the temperature of the nest affects whether they become male or female. Hi Richard, welcome! Actually, the episode did mention that. It did mention that it depends on the temperature, which is it's a really cool fact. And so, with that, Nyami finally works together with Friendly and Wonderful to help her. And they work together, and they're able, with their teamwork, they're able to get the Gadu to calm down. They're able to like get it stuck, basically, so that it's not like running away. And look, there's 2 barriers now. Like, they used both of their barriers, and it was so nice. They're actually working as a team now! Yeah! And then, they purify the Gadu. And he's a happy little sea turtle. Or a big sea turtle, actually. He's so happy. Look at him! And yeah. And then they end up bringing back the sea turtle to the Nico Garden. And then the night falls, and they're back to like doing their project. And like they're waiting for the eggs to hatch. And also, I just want to say, in this frame here, I didn't notice it until now, but Komuki looks so silly. Komuki looks so silly in this. Look, do you guys see her? Look how small she is. Look how tiny she is. Look at her. Look at the girl. Look at her. She's so silly. I love her. There we go. I'll like crop it some more. Hi Zaktan, welcome! That's cute. Yeah, look at her. She's so cute and silly. But yeah, they're watching the turtles hatch now. Whoops. Let me make this smaller. cropped out a lot. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the full image. So yeah, they're watching the eggs hatch. They're like preparing to see the eggs hatch. And yeah, it's a very nice moment. And then they finally see a sea turtle that's coming around. It's a regular sea turtle this time. It's not the Nico sea turtle. And it hatches. Not hatches. It lays the eggs. They weren't. I made a mistake. They weren't watching to wait for the eggs to hatch. They were like waiting to see them to see the sea turtle lay the eggs. That's what it was. Whoopsie. But yeah. We see the sea turtle lay its eggs. And they're able to complete their report! And they're watching. And they complete the research project. And then that's when Yuki ends up saying she ends up saying the group name, and she adds Komugi and Iroha as well. And then everyone is like everybody's surprised that she said that. And Yuki meant what she said. And then yeah, and then like they're Iroha and Komugi are like so happy that Yuki called them by their names, and Yuki just gets annoyed at it. Look at her. Another Yuki moment. I love these four. And Satoru too. There's 5 of them actually. But yeah. And then the episode ends with this funny shot of Yuki getting even more annoyed at the Komugi and Iroha's being like, please say it again, say your names again. And the episode ends there. Yuki becomes a tsundere, basically. Hi, welcome! We just finished talking about episode 25. So yeah, what did you guys think? Honestly, this episode was it was pretty okay. Nothing too exciting happened, other than I guess the fact that Yuki is finally warming up to Iroha and Komugi. It was a nice episode. If she says it too often, it won't be special anymore. I guess that's one way to put it. But yeah, and this next episode, this episode is pretty. Now we're gonna move on to episode 26. And this episode caught me by surprise because I did not expect this episode to be more this funny. Like I feel like it's more memorable because of what they did with it, honestly. Because I had no idea how they were going to do this episode, because the title of episode 26 is basically it's really hot. Because that's literally the theme of the episode. It's just a very, very hot day. So, we end up starting the episode with Komugi and Iroha just going out on their usual walk. Everything's fine, but then the sun kicks in, and the heat gets even worse, and Iroha gets hot. She starts to feel like exhausted by the heat. I was dying of laughter from it. Yeah, it's so funny. We'll get to the funny parts. Yeah, Iroha is like dying from the heat, and she's like, Komugi, are you hot right now? And Komugi's like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine how I am. Like, literally, Komugi's like not noticing so far. Like, she's not affected by the heat somehow. I don't know how she does it. How is she not affected by the heat? So yeah. they keep going. And then we get to Mayu and Yuki, who are they're going shopping to get I think to get some sewing supplies. And it's really hot, and like they're both like they're both suffering in the heat. It's not fun. It's not fun being in the heat. I can say I don't like it. I don't like the heat. They don't like the heat. It's I don't know who likes the heat, honestly. I guess if you like the heat and you can handle it, then like you have you have amazing abilities because I don't know how you do it. I'm more of a cold person. The thing is, my logic with preferring the cold over the heat is because in the cold there's ways to keep yourself warm. There's multiple ways, and like the heat can stay. Like as long as you keep going, the heat can stay. The thing is, I feel like when it comes to the opposite, trying to stay cool on a summer day, it's hard because like the heat will still get to you no matter what you do. Like, it'll still get to you no matter how hard you try to stay cool. But yeah, that's my take on it. And that's how I see it. But yeah, nobody likes this heat. And then we start this actually interesting scene where they basically replicate a desert. They exaggerate everything as a desert. Which was pretty funny. Like it just cause like it feels like they're just walking like through a desert with no water in sight or no like chance to cool. And then they end up Yuki and Mayu and Iroha and Komugi end up meeting each other, and then we just see like a shot of Komugi who's just like trying to focus on her walk, but she's like, you can tell that she's being affected by the heat. She's just not admitting it. And then we see Iroha, who's also trying to focus on the walk. And honestly, this shot of Iroha is kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. It's a little bit creepy. Yeah, they're like focusing on. They're trying to focus on the walk, but it's hard with the heat. And then Yuki and Mayu are super happy to see Iroha and Komugi. And then like they act as if it's been so long since they've seen each other, and as if like something like they were worried that the heat would like affect them somehow. But I mean, it is kind of affecting them right now. But yeah, they're happy to see each other. And then they're both like, we need to find shelter so that the heat doesn't get to us anymore, because they're gonna melt. They're gonna be too hot. And then they're just looking for water, and they see. Oh yeah, they see something that seems to look like an oasis. Komugi and Yuki collapsed. They did collapse. They couldn't take it anymore. They had to hurry. I forgot about that part. But yeah, the animals, they both collapse. They're melting. They're melting because it's too hot. Just use magic. They can't use magic to solve everything. Not in this world, at least. They're melting. And that's it. And then they're frantically searching for some place to get water. And that's when they see the oasis. At least in the exaggeration. They see the oasis. And then they're just like, please give us water, please. We go from this to the girls just like begging for someone to give them water, and then we splash back to reality because they get soaked by none other than Satoru, because they're actually in front of his house. They're relieved that they got water, even though it was like they didn't expect it to be splashed in their face. But yeah, and so that's how the episode started. Are there no buildings or anything? Because the best way to fight off the heat is AC. The thing is, they're outside right now. They're outside and they were doing different things. Iroha and Komugi were going on their daily walk. And Yuki and Mayu were going out to get some supplies. So that's basically why they were outside. It was never elaborated. It was. Oh wait, was he splashing water on his concrete? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's too hot for them to go outside. Mayu ran out of thread. Yeah, she did. Speaking of water, don't forget to hydrate, everybody! Especially if it's hot where you guys are. I don't know if you guys if it's hot for you guys, but it's hot where I am. Please stay hydrated. Then I think I missed this part. I think I missed this part because this scene was so short. But we basically see Iroha's dad. He's preparing something in the kitchen, and he just opens the fridge and he finds Nico-sama in the fridge somehow. Like, Nico-sama's just in the fridge, and I didn't notice this part. I missed it somehow. But yeah, and Iroha's dad is just like, why is there an egg in the fridge? But anyways, at Satoru's house, there's air conditioning, and they're so happy. Both Mayu, Iroha, Komugi, and Yuki are happy. And then Satoru brings some tea for, like some iced tea for them, and it's nice. And then Satoru apologizes for splashing them with the water, because he didn't mean to. But I mean, at the same time, they needed it, so. Where else do you put eggs? The thing is, this is a big egg. This is like not your typical egg that you eat. This is a special egg. And then we see it's time for the boy. You know who the boy is. You know who he is. If you don't know who the boy is, it's Daifuku! Daifuku's here! I miss Daifuku. We finally get more scenes with him. We love the boy. And Daifuku's like, once he notices that everyone's here, he's like begging to get out of his cage. Well, not his cage, his crate. I don't really know. He's like begging to get out because he wants to see everybody, and it's so cute. Are you okay? Do you feel hot? A little bit, but it's okay. I do have the fans and the air conditioning. So yeah, Daifuku is so cute. He is. Look at him. He's so cute. We love the silly boy. And so Daifuku ends up going to see Komugi, and it's so cute. And they end up Komugi ends up talking to Daifuku, asking if he wants to play, and Daifuku agrees. He doesn't say anything, but he agrees. And then Komugi invites wants not Mayu, Yuki to play, but Yuki's like, I'll pass. But Komugi still doesn't want. Komugi just wants Yuki to play anyway. She really just wants her to play with them, so she kind of forces them. Well, let me tell you, the series doesn't have a general villain after Hero got a Sky Precure. It's definitely different. There is a big bad, but they're doing things a lot differently this time around. We just haven't really seen who the big bad is yet, but we'll find out eventually in due time. They are giving hints. They are giving hints so far as to who it is, but we haven't like fully seen them yet. Look at Komugi, she's so happy. She just wants to play. And then she just... Komugi just jumps towards Yuki. And she jumps onto her. And she's just like, play! Play with us! And poor Yuki's just so annoyed. Like, look at that! Welcome! She just hops onto Yuki because she wants to play. And Yuki gets annoyed. 6 episodes left to reach the 1000th episode. Yeah, we're so close! I wonder what the 1000th episode is going to be. And then we see angry Yuki. She's angry because she wanted to just relax. She didn't want to be bothered by Komugi, but she was forced into playing. And so they chase around. And yeah. And then we get this cute little scene switch thing. And it's so cute. Look at that! Look at all of them! It's so cute! I love it. All of the pets. It's so adorable. Yeah, and then so afterwards, we get to see Satoru's library, and he has a lot of animal books. I want to hear the God of Sky Precure collab. I mean, they are going to be appearing in the movie for the 1000th episode. They might. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they're talking about Satoru's books, and Iroha's like really impressed with how Satoru like is so dedicated to learning about animals and stuff. And this is when we get one of the unexpected memes that I would not have expected that it would have happened in Precure, but Satoru realizes that Iroha is in his room, and we get this image. We get this. Look at him. And like the actual scene of this is it's just expanding. It's just expanding like I don't know what this meme is called, but they did that. I couldn't believe it. Beautiful eyes, yeah. It finally dawns on him. It does. Also, hi, KB Slayer. Welcome. I'm not sure if I said hi already. Did I? I think I might have. Whoops. It's okay. But yeah, we get such a shock. Like it's such a silly meme. And yeah, Satoru's like kind of like not sure what to do. And then he ends up finding a book for he tries to find a book for Iroha to read. And then Mayu, being cheeky as she is, she's just like, oh my goodness, they're together, they're looking at books together. Like, look at her. And she just like sneaks a little bit away. She sneaks a little bit away, and then and then Iroha just turns around, and she's so confused as to why Mayu is like looking like that. Iroha is so far completely clueless about what's going on, and I really hope at this point that Satoru reveals his crush on Iroha somehow. Cause like it'd be interesting to see, and then we just get more silly Iroha images. Look at her. She's like, what? Huh? She's so confused. And and Mayu ends up saying that it's not just hot outside, like kind of implying that there's like love in the air, kind of like a romantic thing, but Iroha is just completely clueless. She still doesn't understand. And Satoru's a bit embarrassed because he's like praying that Iroha doesn't realize anything. It's so silly. Yeah. And so then they're trying to figure out what to do because they can't go outside because like it's really hot, and it's going to be hot for a little bit. The forecast is showing that the week is going to be extremely hot. So they're not sure. They're not sure what they can do. So they're trying to think about what they can do in order to make sure that Komugi's not under any stress or anything, because Komugi loves her walks. And then Satoru ends up explaining that animals are actually more sensitive to the cold and heat than humans are, which is why he ends up he uses the air conditioning every basically the entire year, because otherwise, if he doesn't, because as long as he has it at the right temperature year round, Daifuku won't be a sad bunny. And he won't be a sad boy. And he won't be hot and melting. Because if the temperature's too much, then he won't... not Satoru. I keep mixing them up! Daifuku won't be feeling too well. And also, he uses machines to keep the humidity at a good spot too. Because the humidity is also bad. And because of this, because animals are more sensitive to the heat, Daifuku doesn't have walks in the summer. He just does a little run. He just runs around inside instead. And it's like this bunny run thing. It's so cute. Like this little diagram is so adorable. Most animals can't sweat. Really? Hi, Pathfinder, welcome! Has there been romance in Precure before? Yes. Yes, it's a bit, some of the relationships are kinda iffy. I don't want to really go into it too much, because, like, there is some romance in some seasons, but sometimes it hasn't been handled in the best way. But yeah. Honestly, I think this is the best one so far. Honestly, out of all the romance stuff we've had, it's really cute and wholesome. But yeah, look at the little bunny run. Look at the little diagram showing the bunny run. It's so cute. And then we get. I wish I could show the clip, but Daifuku just flops down. I think that's entirely dependent on the animal. For example, polar bears or rattlesnakes. Oh, maybe. he just plops down. When I saw that, it was so cute. It was so cute because apparently, as Satoru explains, bunnies can't actually lie down smoothly. So that's why Daifuku just plops down. He's fine. And then Komugi does the same, and it's so cute. We go from just Daifuku on the floor to Komugi and Daifuku on the floor. Everybody do the flop. Do bunnies make sound? That's a good question. I don't know. Do bunnies make sound? Wait, Richard, you're the animal expert here. Do you know if bunnies make sounds? Do they make any noises? Because I don't think I've ever heard a bunny make a noise. I can't think of a moment where they purr? Bunnies purr? They purr? Wait, is that true? Bunnies can actually purr? Now I want a bunny. Oh my goodness, I want a bunny now. I didn't know they could actually purr. That sounds so cute. Wait, I need to know. Bunnies. It's a thing? They squeak a little bit? Ah! I need a bunny. I need to have a bunny. I think they squeak. Oh, okay. I didn't know bunnies could actually purr. Oh, that's so cute. I never heard of a bunny purring. I mean, apparently it's a thing. It's a thing. Bunnies can purr. Ah! Oh, this is the greatest thing I've learned all day. Daifuku flops. Yeah, he does. Or Daifufu. Wait, that's actually a cute name. Daifufu. Well, you thought he collapsed, yeah. But he's fine. But anyway, where were we? Yeah, they flopped. Sorry, Daifuku. Honestly, it's okay. The typo made it even cuter, actually. Daifufu. And then Yuki and Komugi invites Yuki to do it too, but Yuki's just minding her own business now. She's just eating. And then everybody eats together not too long after. It's so cute. They're all eating. Look at them eat. And then later they have some more refreshing food. Satoru also mentions about what to eat foods that are basically cooling foods and vegetables that they're good to eat in the summer because they help refresh. They help to keep you refreshed and stuff. Yeah. And then Mayu ends up showing off her pretty holic stuff. From her mom's store, which is it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice to see, and we see the powder and stuff. Yeah. We see that. It's a nice little touch and kind of a nudge that it's kind of a nudge advertisement that there's merch. Because I think you can get the powder you can actually get the powder in real life. Sorry, Plum, I have to go by. It's okay, Calix Gamer. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah. So afterwards, then not too long after, Satoru ends up getting a phone call from Meimei, and then Inoha realizes that she can just go to the Nico garden in order to walk Komugi, so that Komugi doesn't have to suffer in the heat. So she summons Meimei, and Meimei's on the phone during this whole sequence, and he He's literally talking while being summoned, and it's so funny. It's such a funny scene. Like, he's just on the phone and he's unaware that he was summoned, and he's just like, oh, I'm here now. Literally, he pops out of the Kiraniko trunk. Literally, out of the portal. And then Iroha asks Mei if she can take Komugi on walks in the Nico Garden. And everyone thinks it's a good idea. Except for Mei. Mei says, no! You cannot do that, it's bad! I love that. It's bad! But yeah. Sorry, I had to yawn. But yeah, Iroha's shocked because like she doesn't understand why. And then Mei just says that it's that the Nico Garden is a special place for animals, like that was created specifically. Like it was created by Nico-sama. So yeah, so he's like he doesn't think it's meant to be like a place like to walk animals, or like to do stuff like that, even though it's literally an animal's paradise. Yeah, he literally says it's not a walking course, which I find is kind of funny, given how like it's meant for animals to frolic around, you know? But he's like, no. And then Iroha tries to convince him because like they say it's super hot outside, and like Mei, who doesn't feel the heat yet because he's in the house already and there's air conditioning, right? So he doesn't feel the heat yet, and so he's just like, I'm sure everything's fine. There's nothing wrong. How bad can this heat be? And then he goes outside to kind of prove it, and by saying he's going to go check on the Nico-sama as an egg. Nico-sama's egg. And yeah. So Mei goes out and he starts to realize that he's made a mistake. And it's hot. It's hot outside. The girls were right. Everybody was right. He was wrong. And then he just collapses. Then why not let Komugi walk and keep cool? Exactly! I know, it's so contradictory. But yeah, he melts. He's melting away. He didn't realize how hot it was. And it's worse for him because he's a sheep and he has so much fur. Like, he has so much wool on his body. And then we see a Garu egg about to hatch again. And so then everybody, Mayu and Iroha are about to go home with their pets. And everybody's happy and they're thankful that Satoru was worried about them and took them in. And then they suddenly notice the Garu coming. And so they decide to investigate despite the heat. And they while searching for the Garu, they get exhausted. And you know how I said that it's they really know how to foreshadow the animals and what the Garus are gonna be? It's a camel! It's a camel, Garu! Yeah. And so they notice that the camel isn't really affected by the heat, and that's when Satoru explains that camels aren't really affected by the heat. Like, they're not really affected, so that the camel's fine. And so the girls are worried because they don't know what they're gonna do. Because if the camel feels just fine, what they're gonna do? What are they gonna do? Because they're not fine. But they transform nonetheless. And they're ready to fight. But they can't because it's too hot. And we get this silly shot of Wonderful. She's just screaming, it's too hot! And we get another silly reaction from Yuki as well as Nyami. But yeah, they don't know what to do because it's so hot, and they're not sure how they're gonna focus on the Garu. And then the Garu starts wreaking havoc? Wreaking havoc? I don't know. But he's destroying everything. He's destroying a lot of stuff. He's destroying a sign and eating it. And the girls are... everyone's just shocked that he's eating the sign. And then he's spitting metal from the sign that he just ate. Even the curious can't handle the heat. Exactly. Not all magic can keep you safe. They don't have... Just because they're magical girls doesn't mean they have, like, every kind of magic. Yeah, this... yeah, the Garugaru's, like, shooting... metal blades at them. And it's very dangerous. And so they try... Friendly tries to summon her ribbon barrier. But... it turns out that the ribbon barrier, is too tiny. It like... because she can't really focus because it's so hot. The barrier is just a tiny little thing, and it's not enough to protect them. So they have to dodge for their lives, trying to not get hit by the metal. And yeah, so they're trying to figure out what to do. And then the camel aims for Nyami and Lillian. And it keeps attacking them both, like in both the directions, both groups. Both groups are hit. And so it's getting very tricky. And Nyami tries to sneak towards the Garu, but then the Garu ends up seeing Nyami, which catches her by surprise. But thankfully, Lillian saved her just in the nick of time. Cure Friendly is low battery. I think they all are. But yeah, she saves her just in time before she can get hurt. Yeah, it's a very scary situation. And so they try grabbing on. They try grabbing onto the Garu. Friendly tries grabbing onto the camel's hump. Is it hump or bump? Wait, I forgot. Wait. I think it's hump, right? It's a hump. Okay, yeah, it's a hump. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, Friendly holds on to the hump while Wonderful holds on to the tail, the metal tail that the Garu has. The thing is, Friendly isn't able to hold on for long, and she ends up losing her grip. And she lands safely, thankfully. Fun fact: camels eat cactus or cacti with the spines. You mean the pointy stuff? Really? How do they manage? And Wonderful isn't able to hold on for too long because the metal, because of the heat, the metal tail is like really hot, and poor Wonderful is like her hands are just burning. So she's forced to let go because she can't handle it anymore. And then, once, like, they're really trying to figure out what they can do to reduce the heat. And that's when Lillian realizes, and we finally get Lillian's help key on an animal! Yes! I was looking forward to this for so long. And she summons the penguin, which I feel like is so fitting. And we finally know what she says when she summons the key on an animal. It's Lillian. Like, basically, Lillian. And it's so nice, and she gets the penguin feet. Also, can I just say, I just want to say, like, the penguin with the background here, it looks so good. It looks so fitting. Do you know that camels can spit out their own hearts? What? Huh? They can? That's an interesting fact. Anyway. We finally get to see Lillian in action with the penguin, the Kiran penguin. I'm so happy she used the penguin. That does look cute. It is, and it's so fitting because it's green and it's almost the same shade. Like, not exactly the same shade, but it's kind of like a bluish greenish. It's kind of like the same as her hair in a way, but not quite. I don't know, but you get what I mean. And yeah, Lillian's just like ice skating and she's making everything cool again. And everyone's happy. But then the Garu is like noticing like he's confused and noticing that the ice and stuff. But then the ice starts to melt because it's so high. And that's when the humidity kicks in. It starts to get humid because of the steam. And the Garu isn't able to withstand the steam because or the humidity, I should say, because camels are really sensitive to humidity apparently. And so Satoru warns them about it. And so that's when they take this moment in order to purify the Garu, and it turns into the Nico. I was gonna say Nico, but it's just the Nico camel. The Nico camel! Yeah! Had to fact check that one. They do not spit out their organs. They can, however, spit the contents of their stomach. Ugh, that doesn't sound too good. Like, I'd be surprised if they spat out their own heart, because how would they live without their heart? But yeah, we get the Nico. I keep saying Nico, but it's just Nico. The Nico animal. The Nico camel, and it's so cute. And they're able to send it home. And also, something that's interesting. That I'll mention in a moment. I love how now they're alternating between who uses the Kirarin animal ability and who uses the purifying finisher. Because Lillian used the Kirarin animal ability, and it was Wonderful and Friendly who purified the camel. So I'm glad that they're finally alternating between the two, because now we'll probably get to see all sorts of different variations of how it goes. Yeah! And so, the camel is saved and everything's back to normal, as if nothing happened. And then they're all happy that they could save... They're all happy that they were able to save the Garu, but, the heat's still going. And we all get to see their silly faces. And they're all still hot, because it's really hot. They couldn't really solve the heat problem. But yeah. And then Mayu, like as they're all walking home, Mayu seems like she's forgetting something, but she's just like, oh well, it's fine. And then at this point, I just realized they forgot about Mei Mei. And we're gonna get to something in a moment. So back at Iroha's house, Nico's egg is just on the couch, and they both Iroha and Komugi greet Nico-sama, and then we see Mei, and I did not expect this. This is I don't even know how to say this. Mei got a makeover. He got a makeover indeed. And we get some of the funniest shots I've ever seen. We get this. How do you even describe this? And then we just see Mei with like his with his head just... Hold on. Like, honestly, you need to watch the actual scene for it to like to actually like have the full experience and just like look. What happened to Mei? And then we get one of the like the funniest reaction images ever, partially shared. Yeah, but they made it so funny. Look at this! They're literally in a different art style. Cause you're just like, what? This part was so funny, like watching it live. It was so hilarious. And yeah, and so Komugi can't help but laugh. What is that face? I don't know. Yeah, and apparently it was Iroha's dad who ended up shearing Mei partially. And then Iroha points out that Mei said that the heat didn't bother him earlier in the episode. Like that, like there was no, like he didn't have an issue with the heat. She just has this face. And then, like Mei is just like, I was probably just being delusional or something. Like, but anyways, then the girls end up waking up bright and early for their walk. They end up like waking super duper early in order to like take their walk earlier, so that they're not too affected by the heat. And Iroha became prepared this time. This time she brought some water and ice packs to keep them cool. If ever they do get affected by the heat again, since it was going to be a very hot week, as Satoru said. And yeah. Iroha tells Komugi that they're just going to try not to do too much, and just to not strain themselves in the heat and stuff, like for the summer, since it's really hot. And Komugi agrees happily. And so they keep going on their walk, and then we go back to Yuki and Mayu, who realized they forgot the thread that they wanted to get at the beginning of the episode. And poor Yuki and Mayu have to travel through the heat again because the stores don't open that early. The poor girls. And yeah, that's the end! That's the end of episode 26. Honestly, I loved how this episode turned out. They made it so entertaining. Honestly. Let me just take another sip of water. They made it so much more entertaining than I expected it, especially with the one scene with Mei. There were so many meme shots. There was like this one. This is gonna turn into a meme, I'm sure. And then Mei and just like the Cure's reactions to it. It's just too funny. I was not expecting that. And I wasn't expecting Mei either. But yeah. That's the episode. That was the episodes. I really like them. And also, something that I noticed, they are alternating between for the second ending, they're alternating between between the... So one episode is the wonderful ending, and then the next episode is the Neanderthal ending. And I like how they're not theming it based on which group they're focusing on, like either Yuki and Mayu or Komugi and Iroha. Like I feel it's nice because like that you never know what you're gonna get in the episode. Who's gonna do the Kiranin animal thing? Who's gonna summon the Kiranin animal? Who's gonna do the purification finisher? Who's gonna be dancing in the ending? You don't know. Yeah, I like how it's gonna be a lot more variety. That's what the word I was looking for. It feels like it's getting hot in Malaysia every day, but I'm enjoying the episode so far, and I'm also looking forward to the 1000th episode of the Precure series. Yeah, we're getting so close. I think someone mentioned we're like 6-ish episodes away. I think it's episode 32 that's supposed to be the... Wait, let me see. Episode 32 should be... Yes. Episode 32 is going to be the 1000th Precure episode ever. And I can't wait to see what it's going to be called, and what it's gonna have. But yeah, okay. I think we're gonna end here for today. So yeah, I'm sorry for ending a little bit earlier, and I went through this a bit faster than usual. But yeah, oh, ignore it. If you hear the siren, ignore that. I can't help it. I can't help the siren sometimes. Okay. So that being said, so yeah. So for the rest of this week, I'm not gonna have any other streams since I will be attending a con this weekend. So yeah, I won't be able to really stream too much at all. But there might be keep an eye out. Maybe there might be a possible stream sometime. Maybe a surprise. I don't know. Who knows? you have to keep your eyes peeled. But yeah. So with that being said. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, there's not gonna be that many streams this week, other than maybe a possible other stream, but I'm not gonna say what. But yeah, she's leaving forever, guys, to the magical farm in the sky. No, I'm not leaving. What do you mean? I'm not leaving. I'll be back next week. Don't worry. It's just for the convention I'm going to. But yeah, okay, and we'll get to spend more time next week too. Okay, so let's see who we can raid to finish off the night. Let's see who's live right now. There's probably more people live. Don't really know what con you're attending, but I hope you enjoy yourself. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can. It's a content that I've been going to like every year. It's gonna be my 3rd year attending it. But yeah. Okay, so let's see who we can raid to finish off the night. Oh, okay. I think I know. Let me double check that they're still live, or if they just started. Oh, they just started. Okay, this is perfect. They literally just started. Okay. Maybe I should wait just a teeny bit before, because they're literally still on their starting suit screen. Okay. But yeah, in the meantime, I do want to thank BBS for the blue super chat and the green super chat. Thank you! Oh, hi, Conway, welcome! I already got the raid message up. I don't even have to do it. Thank you. Oh, hi, Dr. McDonald's, welcome! Rating is starting soon. Screen sounds hilarious. Yeah, well, maybe we'll wait just a little bit. Maybe not to... yeah, maybe... We'll just wait a little bit. We can still talk a teeny bit more. But yeah, I'm excited to attend the con that I'm going to. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want to say the name of the con. But I think it wouldn't hurt to say. I am going to be attending Otakuthon. So yeah. I'm gonna be going to Otakuthon. So I don't know if anyone else is going to that con, but yeah. I'm gonna be attending there. Not as a guest though. I'm just going for myself. But yeah, it's a con that I've been going to for a few years now. It's the closest con to me. But yeah, that's the only con I can really attend lately. But yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to attend. I'll be able to attend another con. I did attend Anime North once, but it was a while ago. It was a long time ago. But hopefully I can go back to Anime North at some point. But yeah. Okay. So, okay. I think they just started. Maybe we should just wait a teeny bit more. I feel bad reading right into them, because they literally just started. Hi, Magical, welcome! Come, Plum. Hello! We just started, but we're about to... wait, we just started. No! We're just about to end! I got confused there for a second. Yeah, we're just about to end, sorry. That derail your stream as it starts moment. No! I feel bad! I don't know. Maybe... okay, maybe it won't be too bad. I mean, they just started, but... I mean, like, a starting rate isn't that bad, right? Right? I don't know. I've never really, like, rated into someone who literally just started. But I'm sure it won't be too bad, right? Okay, so... I'm beginning to think Plumrose doesn't have a single trollish bone in her body. I feel bad sometimes. I want to be considerate, but like I don't know. They just started. I don't know. I think it should be okay. I think we should be okay. Sounds like a good omen to get rated right off the bat. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so we're gonna be rating Intervaki. So for those who are new, when we usually raid someone, we usually leave them a little message, and that message is Miracle Twinkle Raid. Okay, so we're gonna be rating Intervaki. So please make sure to follow her rules, and don't forget to say hi to her for me. She's gonna be playing Muse Dash right now. So if you like rhythm games, yeah, and also it's very flashy. So like, if you're sensitive to flashing lights, I wouldn't recommend joining the raid. But if you do like flashy rhythm games, then yeah, feel free to enjoy the raid, to join the raid. Okay, so thank you everybody for coming. It was a lot of fun.